ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pioneering MTG Online. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to be bringing you Mono White Auroras. Now guys, with this deck, it's nice and simple. It's quite an aggressive deck. We have a lot of one-drop creatures. Some creatures we can make bigger. So, what do we have? We have Lurrus of the Dream Den. He is our companion, and for those who don't know what the new companion rules are, for you to be able to play your companion, you need to pay 3 mana first of any color. That's a good thing. And then it goes to your hand. Then afterwards, you can just outright play it once you've got the mana to. Now, for those who don't know, Lurrus, during each of your turns, you can cast up to 1 permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield, as long as its mana cost 2 or less. Which is great for this deck, because all our permanents in this deck are mana cost 2 or less. This is quite an aggressive deck. We need to be able to beat our opponent within maybe the first 3 to 4 turns as fast as possible. And with Lurrus' help, if we do lose any permanents, we can then bring them back, reuse them, and keep going and going and going. So what do we have in the main board? So of course, in the companion spot, we have Lurrus. We then have Alseid of Life's Bounty, Glaring Aegis. We then have God's Willing, Healer's Hawk, Karametra's Blessing, Sentinel's Eyes, Solid Footing, Gingerbrute, all the glitters, and of course, Stonecoil Serpent. And for mana, we are running 22 planes. So how does it work? Very simple. With the creatures we have, like Stonecoil Serpent, Gingerbrute, Healer's Hawk, and Alseid, we want to get all the Auroras we have, and we want to pump them onto at least 1. Now, this isn't the kind of deck where we get all our creatures and we just throw them all out and go. No, we need to get at least 1 or 2. For example, we would want, say, Gingerbrute and maybe an Alseid. Because Alseid is also not only just an enchantment that works well with all the glitters, he has the ability to protect another creature from a certain, well, from a color. So if we have a Gingerbrute on the field, we buff him up with all the glitters, Solid Footing, Sentinel's Eye, so on and so forth. If we don't have any of our protection spells, like Karametra's Blessing and God's Willing, we can then at least use Alseid to protect him until we can manage to get the protection spell that we need. And the reason I say Gingerbrute, because he has this awesome effect that you tap 1, and he can't be blocked by any creature except for those that have haste. So it's an up and down type of deck, because there's always a chance that we might come up against mono red, and with mono red they're going to have a lot of hasty creatures. But this is where having all these Auroras helps, because we want to buff him up out of shock range, out of Ember Cleave range, all sorts. We want to get this guy so big that it's null impossible for any of those other aggressive decks to stop him. And again, this is where, of course, Lurrus just goes, alright, well, if he dies, I can bring him back. So, in the sideboard, we are running Fighter's 1, Apostle of Purifying Light, which is great because he has protection from black, Devout Decree, Disenchant, Glass Casket, and Heliod's intervention, not protection. Now, the sideboard is definitely designed for, again, more aggro and control decks. It's a kind of a... It might be helpful for mid-range, but we'll find out later on with some more best of 3 games. But today we're just going to be doing best of 1. Now, guys, all information about this deck is going to be down in the section below. So if you want to give it a go, by all means, give it a go. So, let's crack on to the games, shall we? So we have, Healer's Hawk plus all the fun stuff that we need to keep him going. Let's go. We are up against Mr. Whizpill. Or Mrs. Miss. We're going up against Whizpill. Come at thee, foul demon. I mean, I could be wrong. You can... the player could be playing angels. Then I really feel a little stupid for calling him a demon. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, it's like a kitty. Yeah, you do it back there. Alright, so, Healer's Hook. And wait. Whizpill will then play something. Ah, mono red. No block. And this is why I'm glad we have Karametra's Blessing and God's Willing. Go for the attack. Gain that life back. Say, no, mono red. Not today. Oh, take that back. That's not mono red. He's got two of them. Now we're going to block. We use a God's Willing first. Ooh, more mana. I like more mana. We need to be out of reach for this man. From Whizpill. I gotta stop trying to assume. Alright, so we're out of shock range. But we're not out of range. Oh, okay. Instants and sorcery spells you control have Death Touch. Good thing we got Karametra's Blessing. Because it seems a shock is going to kill my Healer's Hold. More Karametra's Blessing! We're saved! Three Karametra's Blessings. I mean... yeah, we're killing that. Wait, has it got Menace? Oh, it's got Menace! We are not blocking that. I have lifelink. You do not. Go on. Attempt something, please. I have enough cards in hand to protect this Healer Hulk for technically 2 of my turns, 2 of your turns, or 4 of your turns. And we have, our opponent is now down to 3 turns to go. Just need to wait and see what he does. Well, that's getting blocked. I don't want him, well, he can't really steal anything. Right, row. Seemed like a little bit of a waste. And yeah, he stole my Glaring Aegis. Just to say, I have hexproof. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. Next turn it is. Nice try. Alright, Healer's Hook. One more turn. We've got enough spells. We got this. We have got this. Ooh, we have got this. We got this. Got a little concern there. I thought he was going to go spell after spell. Well, it's a start. We have protection, we got enchantments, we got mana. One. Alright, so just get the Alseid out. We only want to put all the glitters on as if when he's tapped out. But it looks like he's not going to be. So nice and simple. Just give that to him. No, you're not bouncing it. Because then you're in the graveyard. No. Block it. Okay, we may have gotten a little over the top with that because of how annoying Fade what he was doing, but it... I've done my job. Oh, doesn't want to block her. He had another one. Didn't have white mana. Okay, now we do. So next turn we'll put all the glitters back on him. What's he gonna do? He's gonna get 2 Fave the Wishes called, well, granted. He's gonna get 2 granteds go off. Thanks to Lucky Clover. Oh, Graf Digger's Cage. And Red Cap melee deals 4 damage. Nope. We're keeping our creature on the board. We'll get the other Alseid out. We know for a fact that very soon he's just going to use Graf Digger's Cage and we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. Because now Lurrus can't do his thing. We're okay. Because he has run out of things and he's top deck. Oh yes, of course. Who can forget that? At least we know this Alseid has got protection. So he's got to throw everything at it if he doesn't want to lose anymore. Did we just make a boo-boo? Upside is my Alseid is still alive. Aha! Let's go. What did he top deck? Is it enough to save him? Oh. Okay, our hand has given us... Well, our deck has definitely given us quite the hand. It's definitely a keeper. We go Healer's Hawk. Mono blue. So we can A, get I think Alseid is the best there, because then turn 3 we can put all the glitters on to keep that Healer's Hawk alive. Especially if blue-green mutate, as he will have the chance of just popping creatures off or enchantments. Alright, so then we put another All the Glitters on the Healer Hawk. No matter what he does, we're still gonna... I mean, we're still above 20. He swings. It's okay. Do-do-do. Still got protection. Alright, so far so good. The only choice he has is now to get rid of a... Well, if he's got the ability to destroy an enchantment, he can only do it once because of the amount of mana he has. Or he can permanently tap down Healer Hawk. So we're going to make sure it's hexproof and he cannot permanently tap it down next turn. Good thing he doesn't have flying. Yep. Okay. We have creatures, we have auroras, we've got what we need. Let's do this. And we're up against what I can assume is Rakdos Burn. I mean, I could be very wrong at this point. Oh boy. Oh, what do we get rid of? Get rid of that. Okay, so Rakdos discard, I don't know. Definitely seems so far that he's gonna be out for everything in my hand. Hoping we can do the same thing here with the Alseid that we did with the Healer Hawk and just keep swinging. We'll get rid of the Stonecoil. Alright. And get Gingerbrute onto the field. Make sure he can't block. Be blocked, sorry. And swing. Alright. We are about 4 turns away from taking his life down to 0. But gotta keep in mind he might have anything up his sleeve. I know we had to waste a Karametra's blessing for that, but I would prefer to be able to keep going. Plus make him think that we've only got the one. Aw, man. He's got... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Alright, we're gonna need to get Lurrus out. Protection from red. Excellent. At least we've got another protection spell under our belt. Or in our hand, sorry. Ooh. That's going to be helpful against that. Alright. Unless he has a target spell, we have this. Ooh, okay. Similar to a lot of the other hands, we've got creature. We got one, but we do have protection spells. We're up against Obosh. Okay. So I'm thinking we wait a turn to get Healer's Hawk out. Running a risk. We're running the risk. Okay. It's cool. We can still protect. Oh, this might be Obosh Mono Black. Obosh Mono Black Lifelink. Ooh! How intriguing. I'm starting to feel like we're going to be at a stalemate. Because he can deal 3 damage, I can deal 3 damage, and it's just going to go back and forth until... And I don't want to stop attacking. No, go away. Alright, well, what we can do is just keep going. This is gonna... I feel like this is gonna be very long-winded, this match. Because now he can gain 4 life. He's got the upper hand though. Ugh. Can deal me that 1 extra damage. And it is now... This is good for us. Because it means we can block and destroy one of these people. Ah! Alright, at least we got another protection spell next. Let it resolve. Why not? Oh. How long-winded can this game get? Very apparent. If we can get all the glitters, that'll be great. Well, he's getting rid of one of them. That's all he can do. They're both as bad as each other. If we can get a 4th land, then this is going to be great, because then we could get Lurrus out. Mwah! All the glitters! Oh, fine. Now we have the upper hand. now deal 3 damage. The only upside is he doesn't have any flyer. Yeah, Lurrus to hand. And he's given up. Okay, so our starting hand is fantastic for this one. We're up against Yorion, so we're on the clock. So, let's go. But what kind of Yorion? Yorion Reclamation? Most likely. Most likely. Next turn we want to get Alseid out, so he's got protection. Then we go with all the glitters. I think we had enough mana to do that. Go on, block it. Doesn't bother me. Alright, now we still have protection spells if we need to. So, we're in an okay position. You can only get rid of one of those, and that's one of 3 protection spells we have. Do we risk getting a Lurrus to hand? We haven't got anything in the graveyard. And he knows I've got a protection spell, so if he tries anything... Okay, we got sacrificing to do. Ah, with Sentinel's Eye, this is a great card to have against Doom's Foretold, because we can keep sacrificing it and bringing it back. Plus we got more stuff in it than him. So, he's not got a lot of choices to work with. He's got to put something down. That's not what he needed to put down. Keep going. You cannot. Ish. Just in case we're going because of course with that burglar rat. Ooh, nice. That's a nice little pull. I've got nothing now to discard. My Gingerbrute is protected. Fine, I'll have to sacrifice all the glitters next turn. Oh boy. He needs to stop gaining life so I can keep going. Upside is, we can bring it back. What will he sacrifice? Of course, it's going to be the burglars, right? For us, it's going to be the Alseid. Hold on. Well, he can bounce. Get Urion out, but I don't see how. Well, he gets Urion out, bounces the Charming Prince, gains 3 life. And we're still stuck in this loop where he's gaining. He's stuck on 7 life, and I'm trying to beat him down from 7 life. And we've run out of things to exile. Alright, we've got protection, so let's get Lurrus to hand. This is getting painful. Although next turn he can now just sacrifice it. Every time he casts a spell, he's going to lose life. And I doubt he's going to cast 4 spells in the next. Alright, so we can go. Gingerbrute. This is becoming a long-winded game. At least we've stopped sacrificing now. Oh, wait, he... Oh. Okay. Alright, I've lost my Lurrus. He needs to... If he casts 3 more spells, that's game over. But because of what he's got... Ugh. It's getting a bit on the hard side. We need... that. That is what we needed. I mean, fingers crossed that we can use it. Just waiting for whatever he may have. I mean, he's running the colors to play Get Rid. Come on, Exile Omega. What's your choice? Quite the name to choose. I mean, he's definitely playing the deck for his name, Exile Omega. Has he decided to quickly... I don't know. Talk to somebody? Wants to play the timeout game? Come on, man. Don't do this. If you've got nothing in hand, just let me finish it off. Don't just... I mean, if I feel like if he's not actually there and he's had to quickly pop out, then understandably, but how do you disappear within the second that you're about to lose? I mean, the choices are... I mean, if you got something in hand, you use it. If you don't, I mean, it's fine. I mean, upside is if he does kill this Gingerbrute can then get Vigilance and deal 2 damage. Okay, he's alive. He's having a look about. Let's Gingerbrute can't be blocked unless you have haste. We know you're there. We literally just saw you hover over my Gingerbrute. This Gingerbrute can't. Okay, he made up his mind. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for sticking it out to the end. Mono White Auroras. It's quite a nuisance deck, because once you've buffed up these creatures, they just don't stop, especially if you have the right hand. So, yeah, with the Karametra's Blessing and the God's Willing, that really helped keep my creatures alive. Sure, there were times when board wipes were going through. It's like, it doesn't matter, it's not going to have protection because it's just stating exile all cards. And I don't know why it doesn't give it protection from that color, but it doesn't. A few things I might put into this deck are Beloved Princess, because of course she has lifelink and can't be blocked by creatures of 3 or greater, or putting in Defiant Strike, or any cards that could help me draw or give me that advantage to bigger creatures. Because I feel like with some of these, like the Stonecoil Serpent, it helped in certain situations, but I didn't feel like it was all there. I feel like Stonecoil Serpent is more of a sideboard deck for those best of 3 games rather than best of 1. But a lot of things to play around with. So I gotta say, guys, thank you. If you did enjoy everything that you saw, please give us a like, subscribe, and ring that notification button. I am streaming on Twitch every Wednesday and Saturday for the moment, while this whole coronavirus is going on. So check that out if you get a chance. Till next time, you take care now.